Hi everyone. I have a question that many people ask. Imagine I have an element on a page, like this comment number, and it has some text maybe, like some non-digit characters, and it has the ID of a comment. And now you want to go to the API and fetch that comment and confirm something. So how would you first get this number from the page and then make a call to your backend API? So let's start writing this. The first thing we need to do is to actually find the element on the page. Now, in this case, it contains a data psi. So I'll say attribute data psi equals comment number. And because it doesn't have any spaces, we don't need the quotes. Does this find the right element? It does. Notice it's right here. Perfect. So once we find it, we need its text. We invoke the text method, which is jQuery method, returns the inner text of an element. Now, this text contains our characters that are not part of a number. If you click on the result, on the command, you see the result. In this case, it yields the string hash 23. So we need to remove all those. Now, invoke text yields a string. So on that string, we can invoke a method replace, which can take a regular expression. So we want to replace all non-digit characters with an empty string, so effectively removing them. So what we can do is to specify a character class. So this backslash capital D means all characters that are not digits. So we're going to replace all of them. Now we want to double check this, and the best thing to double check and assert it at the same time is to use an assertion. When we use an assertion, notice it actually prints the value in command log, so we will see it when we run the test or capture a video or have a screenshot. Now we need to convert a string into a number, which we can do using parse int, and then we can convert that we got a number. So we got comment number. What else? We can convert that it's greater than 0, so it's positive, right? All the sanity checks are easier to accomplish right there while you're chaining the assertions. Then we get this number, and now we can make a request. Now I will use psi-request command, which is what you should use by default. It will use method get, and now I need to form the string, right? The URL that contains the comment and has the comment ID. Okay, again, if you're not sure what the request returns from the server, you can click on the command. You will see what it yields. It yields body, header, status, etc. If there is no comment with that ID, the call will automatically fail, and psi-request fails, failing the test. So in this case, we have body, and inside body we have the actual body of a comment, email ID, name, post ID. So why don't we grab its property body and assert that it has the keys that we expect. In this case, body, email of the user that posted the comment, ID, which is should be the ID that we passed in to request, name, and post ID. So that object does have everything that we ask. Well, you probably want to assert that whatever we got back has the ID that we use to form the request URL. So we can say and have and property ID, and the value should be n. So we confirmed that the comment we get back has the right ID. Now you can expand this test, and if you look at my Cypress examples, which I'll link in the video notes, I will have a full example where I'll take, for example, the post ID, and I'll make another request to confirm that we can fetch the post from the comment. But for now, I think this shows what I was trying to show, where we got the element's text, cleaned it up, converted to a number, asserted the number is valid, comment ID, and then made a request using that number to fetch the actual object and confirm its properties.